Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita, and welcome to episode 54 of Yarn with Me. If you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, and join the Discord, the link to that is in the description below. And if you would like to purchase handmade knit or crocheted items made by myself, you can do so at craftsbyanita.com. Anyway, a different project. This originally was on a circular loom that I was doing back and forth on. I decided it wasn't wide enough, and I don't have a circular loom big enough to make it wide enough, so I frogged it off of that and put it on my size 13, US size 13, aka 9mm knitting needles. These are, I think they're plastic. They sound plastic, but so far this is what I've got. It's going to be an obnoxious little wrap that I'm going to wear over here at the desk if I get chilly and I don't feel like putting on a long sleeve shirt. And as usual, I have not gotten a timer ready. That's not... Oh, shoot. One sec. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties resolved. Anyway, I accidentally closed my weather app, and I'm like, no, it's kind of chilly today. I want to keep track of what it's doing. So it's not supposed to get too hot today, thankfully. I've got a ton of stuff I have to take care of. I also don't know if my daughter's coming over today, because I'm shooting this on a Sunday, because Monday is back to Vlogtober, so I'm not going to text her until probably about 11 o'clock, which after I shoot this. So it's almost 10 a.m. right now on a Sunday, so we start. And if you want to make a wrap like this, it's just basically fuzzy yarn, not a lot, don't know what I was going to do with it, so I just turned it into this. And the balls of yarn that I have, other than like 2 full skeins of fuzzy stuff, where was I going with that? Just gather a bunch of like offshoots of yarn. You can even use scrap cotton or acrylic and use the appropriate size needles. Just make it wide enough to wrap yourself up in. And this is going to get caught on my brace. So I've got the brace on. My trigger thumb is acting up this morning. So basically, if you want to do something like this, I cast it on an odd number of stitches. And I'm just doing seed stitch. I didn't want garter stitch because garter stitch, the rows aren't as tall. And I want this like pretty long. I'm hoping to get maybe 6 feet after I use up all my little scraps of that. I'm hoping. But you just cast on an odd number of stitches, knit 1, purl 1 across, and knit 1, purl 1 across to the last stitch, and you knit 1, turn it, do the same thing. So that way it's just a 1 row repeat, and so you don't have to like think too much about it. And I've got my yarn down in the bottom of this basket I bought at the dollar store for like I think $4. And I bought 4 of them to hold my projects in. That was an expensive trip to the dollar store. I only went in for a broom and a dustpan. Came out with a bunch more stuff than that. 4 baskets, a utility closet, like broom and mop holder that I need to install into my utility closet. Okay, this brace is going to drive me nuts. Ah, it's yarn. Darn it. Okay, I got to take this brace off. It's driving me nuts. Thought I could, with the fuzzy yarn and the Velcro, it's not working, so I'm going to take this off. Ugh. Yeah, trigger thumb gone. Yeah, knitting doesn't hurt my thumb as much as crochet does. I don't understand why. But that is what it is. I'm just going to continue going until I run out of this ball of yarn, which probably won't be in this episode. Still quite a lot of it on there. It's like a full skein. So we're just gonna do our seed stitch all the way across. It's probably too wide, but you know what? I'd rather be able to wrap myself up into something if I'm cold. It's just something that can just be over here. So I'm not having to put on a long sleeve shirt. I do need to make myself some sweaters I'll actually wear. I've got one, no, I've got two in my closet, both of which I haven't put on since I made them a billion years ago. I'm gonna have to start actually wearing the stuff I make. I was trying to frog back that lily top that I made that was just a little too big. I couldn't find the end. I couldn't find where I fastened the yarn off and stuff. So I've started back on the cone. And I will look again later. I couldn't find it this morning. Just so I can make a smaller size. And I don't really feel like doing a 6-hour project today. It'll probably be less than that because it's smaller. And I'm changing it up. Especially the bottom part. Of that top. So make it solid, and then I'll do maybe have about 2 inches of like solid single crochet, and then I'll do the open work at the bottom. Then I gotta, okay, yeah, single crochet, and then I'll do like, let me think, single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet in the last. That way I have something to put the ties into. Which when I did all the open work or whatever, I just weaved it in and out of the double crochet rows. But I'm not going to do that at the top of the shirt, where the bottom part is, after you attach the cups. Not doing that. Because it was a little too revealing. I also need to frog back the top I made my daughter and redo that one. Because I buggered that one up completely. Made the sides too long. I'm just like, yeah, no. So I'm gonna make the cups smaller, make the sides smaller. So, yeah. Fun! I haven't worked on my temperature blanket for like 2 days now. I didn't really do anything after work yesterday. I was just so tired, except starting on this, because I found it in a box. While I'm still looking for my polyfill, still don't know where that is. Haven't found it yet. I have to get into that spare room and look. I've been through a couple of boxes, but it's not any of those. I swore I packed it in a suitcase, but I'm thinking it might be in something else, because it's like at the end it was just like stuff and shove what I can into a box and just tape it up and deal with it. I did find my metal stitch markers, albeit like 2 weeks too late after I bought the plastic ones. So they're sitting on my desk now. I do need something I can store my knitting needles and crochet hooks in over that over here, so they're not all over the place. I did put a little plastic bin in my file cabinet top drawer that I'll put all my hooks in that I'm not using right now, because I only use like specific ones. I9, J10, H. Those are basically the ones I use the most. Yet I have an entire set, which that's fine. I'd still need to get an entire set of those steel crochet hooks. Maybe I'll do that for myself for Christmas. You know, I'll get myself a little something something. I've also been writing down all the stuff that I want to do to this place. The list is huge. It's like each room needs something done to it because it is so outdated. That bathroom is driving me absolutely crazy. White tile. Small tile. Not like the 1-inch tile, but I think that's like 4-inch tile, and it's just white. And I'm like, no. And it's not the kind of tile you can just like paint over. It's ceramic. So I gotta figure something out with that. Because I don't have the proper tools to maybe do different tile. Like tile cutter. Or anything like that. I suppose I could rent one, but that's something for like when it's not about to be winter. I do eventually want to get the paint for my bedroom. I need to go to like Lowe's or Home Depot or one of those and look at all their paint chips just so I can find the right dark teal color. Because so far, everything in my room, accessory-wise, the dressers and the side table I bought are black. My bedding set is black. So I need to get some, like, accent colors. I really don't want gold. But now that I found my tape measure, I can actually measure my room and put it into my 3D program and design it. Before I do anything. Am I going to like this? Because it would be just a lot of work, but a lot easier to deal with. If I can get the lighting correct in it. That's the one thing. That's the one of a few things that I haven't been able to get correct is like indoor lighting. Like there's so many things you have to do to get it to work right, and it's just a pain. It's a lot of steps. Knitting and we're purling. Ouch. What I wouldn't give to have my thumb to not hurt. I ice it. I try to stretch it and stuff, and it's not even where I landed anymore. That part's fine. That's healed. It's just the top part of my thumb is just being stupid. The trick thumb hurt worse than spraining the bottom part of my thumb when I fell. Ugh, it doesn't seem like that ball's getting any smaller. So it's going to be a big old section of white. And then I'll pick something else. But I probably won't pick the next color in this episode. It's just something different to work on. I've got all the same projects sitting over there. The temperature blanket, both of them. The 10-stitch blanket. Got that 10-stitch blanket in my car that I work on during my morning break at work. Not doing anything on the queen size blanket at the moment, because I need to finish that double knit blanket, which I finally got block 7 done. So I've already went ahead and got the patterns for block 8, 9, and 10. I got 8 into Affinity Designer and ready to go. I picked my 2 red colors, so I'm going to do those. And see how that turns out. And then I'll go on and pick 2 more colors for the next one, and then 2 more colors, and then do the borders and finish it off. Yeah, the only way that double knit blanket's going into a Yarn With Me episode is when I'm ready to do the crochets section in between and putting it together, and then doing 4 rounds of the border. And that's it, because color work requires a lot of concentration and staring at charts. And it's no fun to sit there and watch me stare at a chart. It's no fun for me to sit there and stare at a chart, trying to make sure if I didn't miss a stitch somewhere, because I've messed up on this color work before, and it was not fun fixing it, let me tell you. Yeah, one side was incorrect, the other side was correct. I don't know how that happened, but it took a minute and I fixed it. I was scared I was gonna have to start it all over again. I was just like, I don't want to. It's so hard. Just like making mistakes in lace work. How do you tell where the mistake was? That's why I'm scared to go back to that other knit wrap I started. Because it's 16 rows and it's a lot of open work. A lot of yarn overs, knit 2 together, slip, slip, knit. No fun. That's why that's never coming on an episode, because it requires concentration as well. I like bringing on the projects that requires absolutely no concentration. Mindless little projects I can work and not worry about. Because even if I screw up in this, you can't see it, because the yarn is so fuzzy. And it's just wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, I would know, but no one else would. Like the baby blanket, you screw up in cabling, it is a nightmare to fix. I would like to get a couple more of these baskets, but not this week. I will wait. Probably at the end of the month I'll get like 4 more. Because even if they don't have projects in them, I can use them for other things. Because I would really like to not have 13 projects going at once. I need to finish more than I start. This isn't a new one, this is a restart. Yes, I'm trying to justify it. The blanket backing project is no longer a backing project. It's going to be just a regular blanket project. It's ongoing until I finish it. I just need to get the width. It's definitely got the length. I just need to get the width part of it. I'm trying to decide, do I want to just continue doing 13 single crochets and then put it together as I go? Probably. I don't want to change it up right now. Make it look weird and cumbersome to deal with. So that's going to end up being like a weighted-ish blanket. Not like the one that I did with the pony beads. I think I've shown it on my channel like last year after I finished it. That is definitely not big enough. But it was a lot of beads. It was an insane amount of beads. Yeah. And some coffee before it gets cold. I have to heat it up again. Let's not try to set it back down with my left hand. Picked it up with my left hand, but I was just like, yeah, I don't want to drop it, so fun. Ouch. No. There's a bird outside having a hissy fit. Squawking away. That you can't hear. I am looking forward to the cooler temperatures we're supposed to get this week. It was like in the 80s last week, and I'm like, I would like to not fry. I had enough hot days. This fall already has been weird. Snow has gotten onto Pikes Peak, but then the next day it's gone. I checked yesterday, it was still nothing up there. But we had like all this wind yesterday, which is drove my sinuses and my allergies absolutely crazy. Hear some of it in my voice this morning. I'm hoping it's not going to get windy like it did yesterday. That was just awful. Because I really do not need to get a cold. Because I don't have any more sick time left at work. Had to use it all for the move. And some of my PTO for the move. Yeah, don't lose the stitch. Now we got squawking sirens outside. But at least I don't hear those as often as where I used to live. It was like, felt like every 10 minutes there was a siren going off. We got 7-ish minutes left in our first half an hour. Yay, more sirens! Yeah, so if my daughter ends up not coming over today, I'm gonna go get my groceries and then come home, shoot an episode of Frog It Friday, and then clean up the outside of my place. Now that I have a new broom for inside, I can use my old broom for the outside and take care of all of that, and then come in and start taking care of this wall of buckets, sorting things out that aren't mine that I need to deal with. If it's the kids' stuff, they can deal with it themselves. They can go through it, because I'm not going to make decisions on that. They can. They want to throw it away, or whatever, that's on them. That's their choice. So I'm just trying to like get through all this stuff, get everything organized, as I haven't been able to organize anything, because all the places, the two places that I lived at before this one were just small. Second one definitely way small, so I couldn't spread out to go through stuff. I mean, I did a purging at the other place that had the 2-bedroom, I think twice within 8 years, just to like go through stuff and get rid of it. But almost 4 years at that other place, I just couldn't do it. There was just no way. Now I have space, I can do it, and I can like start getting rid of some of these buckets. I'll keep some of them though, but the majority of them needs to go away. Just need to get a couch. I need to check out the old twin mattresses, but I'm not carrying one of that by myself. No. And I can't really throw all of them out all at once, because that would be rude. There's 2 dumpsters that are over on this side, and they're kind of small. So I just probably just like chuck one out a week. But I can't do the last one because right now that's a couch. Quotey fingers. Ah. Can we knit and not slip? Thank you. Still need to find my polyfill. My fiber fill. Whatever you want to call it. Stuffing. Yeah, when I was at the Dollar Tree, I like was looking at the Halloween stuff, and it was like, yeah, nothing was actually thrilling me to like bring home as a new decoration, so I didn't. All the stuff I see on Pinterest is like massively huge outdoor things, and I'm like looking at them going, where do you store that after Halloween is over? Because I don't have storage space. What I'm gonna do, make this really spooky looking thing with like cloth. I don't know how they make the cement. It's not cement, it's some kind of like something to like they put on the fabric, and then they mold it on whatever frame they made, and it's like you can't really take it apart when you're done. I wouldn't want to throw it out either, because that would be stupid, but where do you store it when it's over with, when the season is over? Because I don't have a storage shed. What am I gonna do? Stick it in my spare room? No. Still don't know if trick-or-treaters even come over here. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna write a note on my door, no candy. Not this year. I'll probably do more stuff next year. Because right now I'm still trying to settle in. And get things taken care of. Need to figure out something for my closet. I really don't want the wire rack shelving unit thing, because I never liked those at all. Don't know if I want shelves in my closet. like on the side. I know I want a shelf on top that I can put boxes or whatever up in it just to get it out of the way. But I have no idea. I'm slightly out of my element. There are way too many choices to make. Too many things out there. Like, I know what I don't want. I don't want the wire rack shelving. Curtain? Closet system. I mean, yeah, it's a cheap alternative, but I don't want that. I want wood. Closet dowel rod that I can actually hang stuff properly on. Normally. Yeah. We'll get to the end of this row and take our break. I got like 30 seconds left. Refresh my coffee. Take a breaky break. Okay. Got a couple of stitches left on this row, and then we'll take a break. Yeah, I think I'm deciding to like cut out the graphic, the take a break graphic. It just takes up too much time. So there we are. We're at the end of our row. Made some sort of dent in this. Ball of yarn getting smaller. So here it is. Definitely won't get through this in the next 30 minutes, but it will get through a lot of it. Anyway, I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back shortly. And back. Nice little break, 10-15 minutes, just to relax, do nothing, get some coffee, all that fun stuff. And we start yet again with our last 30 minutes. On this. I don't know, I'm not very talkative today. I gotta leave some things for Monday's Vlogtober. I gotta do a lot of stuff today. Yeah, I gotta clean up the front so I can actually sit outside without fear of creepy crawlies crawling all over me. I do need to find some kind of like shade thing because the sun kind of hits my patio, and it's like if it's too hot I can't really sit out there, especially if it's like really bright and sunny. Do want to find some kind of, like for next year, some like a little patio set, tiny little thing, nothing grand, because that area isn't out front, isn't all that big. So it's gonna be a process. Really want my bedroom done first. Still need to think about the crown molding situation. With the heater vent being in at the top towards the ceiling, it's going to make it a little difficult to put something nice up there, especially when it's like, I think maybe an inch from the ceiling. I also want to replace the vent covers too. I do need to check the return filter, see what that's looking like. I haven't done that yet because we haven't had the heater. I haven't had the heater on yet. I don't even know when they're going to get turned on. It's like the struggles with the HOA continues. You want to get paid? Give me access to actually do it. So Monday, I got to go down there after I do my laundry. and try to get that resolved, because emailing and phone calls have not yielded any results. And it's like, I don't like being behind on my bills, but they made it impossible to actually pay them. None of this, oh, you can send us a check in the mail. It's like, I don't have checks. Who has checks anymore? So that'll be fun tomorrow. Still need to get the rest of that stuff out of my car so I can actually get my car back to normal. Makes it a little difficult to do grocery shopping with all the stuff in the back. I've got to get that taken care of. Like I said, it's going to be busy today. Going to be busy tomorrow. My son turns 21 on Monday. So, I don't know what time we're supposed to be doing anything. And what sucks is I can't be out late because I do work on Tuesday. So as soon as half an hour after I get up, I'm out the door, getting stuff done. So I'm not doing that all day long. And I don't... Do I want to do grocery shopping tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know yet. Depends on if my daughter's going to come over. Because if I wait until tomorrow to get groceries, I can just go do laundry, go down the street, get my groceries, take everything inside, and then back out the door again, take care of this nonsense, hopefully. And get back to getting just existing. And then figuring out what to do next here. I'm also trying to figure out what can I use instead of a writer document for all the things I want to do in this place. Do I just use a spreadsheet? Probably be easier. I could see what needs to be done in what room. Probably make my life a lot easier. Separate sheets for separate rooms. Would be better than me trying to scan a writer document for what the heck I'm looking for. Probably do that later. I wish I didn't have to go to a laundromat, but there are no laundry facilities apparently working on site. I'm going to see what's up with that too. Because I shouldn't, if there's a laundry facility on site, I shouldn't have to like take my stuff to a laundromat. But when I went to go check the door, there's like a keypad on it, a numerical keypad, and it wasn't unlocked during operating hours, so I don't know what's going on with that. It's like, what am I paying you guys for? If you guys can't get these facilities up and running, why am I paying you? Well, not that I am paying them, because they haven't provided me a way to do it again. I paid for September and half of October, and then I haven't had access since. So I need to pay October, and then half of whatever for November. But they need to get this working because this is ridiculous. And looking, they have an app. So looking at the reviews, I'm not the only one that struggles with them having, it's like username and password is incorrect. It's like, it's the same thing I've been using. So I don't know what's going on. I really wish they would just get this crap fixed. So far, being a homeowner has not been all that fantastic where that's concerned. If only could have got a place without an HOA, that would have been nice. But unfortunately, didn't happen. Ouch. Probably should have iced my thumb during the break, but I didn't. So talkative today. Trying to get this turned. So much fun. Probably use the smaller balls next. Get them out of the way and used. The little bits of stuff that I have. That way I can get it used and like get it out the way. I did find all of the rest of my size 10 crochet cotton yarn. Were in the same box as my metal stitch markers were. I just wish I could find the fiber fill. I've got to find that later. Yeah. What? Give me yarn. There we go. Fighting the yarn ball. It's getting smaller, but it's going to be a bit before that gets used up. Probably use the scraps first before I go to the balled up yarn. Need to find that what do you call it? That knit headband I made that I failed at. It was just too tight. I didn't make it long enough to fit comfortably on my head, so I gotta find that and frog it back. I don't know where that's gone off to. I gotta find all the fabric nonsense I've got and get that organized. Those sorted out. I do want to purchase bins instead of using cardboard boxes right now, because if I don't have to spend money on tape, that would be awesome. My poor pathetic little Christmas tree needs a bin. That box, the box that it's in has had it. It's toast. It's done. I can't do anything really with it. 'Tis broken. I've had it for, God, ever. Just a tiny little thing. That I also haven't been able to put up for the last almost 4 years. It will get put up this year. Just not sure which window I want to put it in. Probably that one over there by the table. Still don't think that dining room tabletop is on properly. I have to flip that around somehow. Not by myself though. That thing is heavy. Figure out where all the artwork and stuff is. No idea. Probably in that spare bedroom somewhere. It's a pearl. I had a pearl failure. Couldn't get the yarn wrapped. Full-size bed, and I don't have a full-size sheet set for it. I have plenty of twin-size stuff, but nothing for a full-size. And I had to buy the queen set. There's no way around that. Plenty of blankets. Get some of those out of the closet. I also don't have enough pillows. I mean, there's pillows in the spare room, but I need to get myself a new one. Couple of pillows. Stay on the needles, please. I think these are 32-inch length cable, or 32-inch circular needles. All the other ones I have are that are solid one piece are only 29. My interchange kit that they don't make anymore is I think the longest cable I have is 21. It's busy. The size 12 is busy. I think the 16 is also busy. My only other size 8s are on a project. I'm like, it's like I kind of need more of those. That way I have, if I need it, I can grab it without going, dang it, I don't have one. Because it's on a project. I just need to finish these projects. A lot of it will get done. It's just like the temperature blanket is just sucking up a lot of time. Just need to get all the stuff done today that I need to do, because holy crap. Been putting it off. I finally hand washed the stuff that's been sitting at my kitchen sink for like ever. I did that last night while I was making dinner. And then I realized I really need to get new measuring spoons and measuring cups. Those ones I have are like plastic, and they've got like a textured surface, so they're extremely hard to clean. So I'm like, you know, instead of fighting with this, I'm just gonna get new ones. Because I'm going to store them on the inside of the cabinet doors. Just trying to figure out which cabinet doors. Probably the one above the microwave on the inside. That way they're out of the way and I can find them and I'm not searching through crap looking for one stinking tablespoon. I also have these measuring scoops. They're plastic and there's no way to hang those up. Because one side has a measuring spoon, the other side is a scoop. And it's like, I never really used it like that. So I don't know what to do with those. I just need to get rid of them. Get some new ones. Then friggin' figure out what I'm gonna do in that kitchen because those cabinets are white. Countertop is this red-orange. Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please? Countertops. If it was a matter of painting them, I'd do that, but I think it's the doors. The cabinets itself is fine. It's just, I think it's the cabinet doors are just awful. And I don't know if anybody else in this condominium place has gone through and updated their stuff. It's like, I own this. This is mine. I can do whatever the heck I please. I just can't change the structure or anything outside. Not permanently anyway. I need to look at my patio. Whoever had it had like the fake grass on it and then they pulled it up and whatever they used to glue it down with is still on the concrete. So I don't know what it is. I don't know how to get rid of it. So I need some coffee. Use my right hand. As the spoon hits my glasses. Anywho, back at it. With 9.5 minutes left. Yeah, as soon as I get things sorted and organized, I might start doing live streams. Not sure what day I want to do it on. But not during Vlogtober. Pearls don't want a pearl. Knits don't want to knit either. Yeah, the yarn, I don't remember what the yarn is that I'm using, but it is really soft and fuzzy. And if I had more of it, I probably would have made a scarf out of it. Not that I need any more scarves. I still need to do that. Take a trip through my scarf collection here. Oops, hit the mic. so talkative today. Just got a lot of things to do. I keep thinking about all the things I need to do today. Darn it. Concentration. I don't really need to concentrate on this. It's just knit one, purl one. So make sure you take the yarn back for knit, bring the yarn forward for purl, rinse, lather, repeat every row. And then fight the circular needles. There we go. Maybe. Yeah. Ah, where'd you go? Get back over here. How's my ball looking? Yeah. Making a dent. Probably the only time today I'll work on this. Text my daughter. Go clean up the front. I don't want, like, the plastic chairs and table. No. Those would blow away. I need something, like, sturdier that can just not blow away. Because we do get wind. Had a lot of it yesterday. I don't want an umbrella for shade. Because those umbrellas are expensive. A lot of this stuff I'm not going to be able to do until next year anyway. But there's no harm in, like, planning for it. Doing on time. We have 4 minutes. It's getting smaller. Just need to figure out how to make it not so bright right here. I don't have, I don't know, a light diffuser maybe, but I wouldn't know where to set that up at because that ceiling fan has 4 lights in it. We'll probably get through this row and then we'll call it a session. Hopefully you're making progress on your projects that you're working on. I'm making some. It's a lot longer than what it was when I started. Of course, giant needles help too. I was debating on whether do I want to use the size 11s or the 13s, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just use the 13s. Give them some use. And I can put the project, I should probably put all the yarn in this little basket. That way it's all together and contained, and I'm not hunting for it later. Fighting the yarn. You're small. Stop it. It keeps getting hung up on itself. I know a few people like that too. Anyway. The later it gets, the more obnoxious I become. Probably will not beat the clock with 43 seconds left. But that's okay. I'm going to finish this row regardless. The timer is just a guideline anyway. No hard and fast rule. There's the timer. Dismiss. And we'll finish this row and we'll call it a day. And we're done. There we go. This is fight the needle. This is how far we've gotten. Yay! Yeah, let's see what our yarn ball is looking like. It's getting there. It's getting used. I'm just gonna chuck this into the basket, all of it, so it's off my desk. I got too many projects on my desk. Anyway. Let me know how your project went and what you worked on during this episode, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.